democratized the production of film, where everybody could pick up a camera and edit in their computer. And that's more like maybe 20 years ago. That's when we were talking that people were, well, there's just these digital cameras, and they don't weigh that much, and they're not expensive, and you could pick it up and go shoot a movie. So that started a while ago. Maybe that's why now we're kind of focusing now. Distribution is beginning to be a little more democratized, where you don't have to necessarily wait for the gatekeepers to give you a chance to show your work. There's all these channels that where you can show your work. So that's maybe why we're talking mostly about the digital distribution that has been going on for the last maybe 85 years.
Back to that program, what is the impact of that program?
I think
because that is, the people of Karachi and people of Sindh will be very interested to know that that is a program where there is a program which will provide them opportunity to learn the different techniques and work with the high profile producers and of the Hollywood industry. That will be a great opportunity.
I think the impact is multi-fold. It has many layers. So, and I didn't finish, now I realize I didn't finish describing what the program is. So after the residency, filmmakers return to their countries, and they are expected to be sharing what they have learned over there, and in some way become leaders to, help other filmmakers, and so that the program has kind of a ripple effect in a way. And then after they return, they also help us identify partners and filmmakers that could benefit from workshops that we will bring to each country. So come next year, we will return to Pakistan with workshops for the broader filmmaking community. And those filmmakers that go will help us design those programs. And the impact, we're looking at creating an impact that is not just measured in 1 year. You don't begin to see really impact unless you have been at least 3 years doing a program. And I began to see that when we did it in the Middle East, where now we have seen films being made and relationships, most importantly, being forged between filmmakers who in some cases are beginning to work together. And that is exciting, and I think that's the best impact we could hope for.
Why you are a filmmaker? What inspired you?
I really like, I grew up in the city, and I had a lot of activities and that was really my first experience in a lot of these programs. And then that grew into really a love for movies. And I was in a, I spent an business classes, and I wanted to work with people that were I wanted to work with marketing. And I worked at a studio, and that's what I taught my to do. I just wanted, I love doing it. I love going to movies. I love seeing how I love talking to people. I love getting I feel very fortunate I have a job that allows me that opportunity to see how talent is
Maria, you have been an academician too in the filmmaking, and you have also worked on the filmmaking. So what is the difference between two different jobs? As a teaching filmmaking and as a doing work as a filmmaker?
I think it's very different. I think one informs
what do you love most?
One informs the other. I love the most what I'm doing now, where it combines all of those things. So that's what I love most right now. I taught for 7 years, and after teaching for 7 years, I realized that what I liked the most was really figuring out how people learn and creating curriculum, not necessarily being in the classroom. So I get to do that now at a larger scale. So That's fun.
Same work, different.